now next up, we're going to talk about Cloned Tyrone. Cloned Tyrone is this is probably going to be one of those I'm saving for Black History Month. So by the time I edit this, you won't get this until February. So yeah, this was directed by a first-time director again, and stars, of course, Jamie Foxx, Teyonah Parris, and John Boyega, and Kiefer Sutherland. The director of this is Juel Taylor, and this is a nice Blaxploitation sci-fi comedy mystery film. So I want to talk about Cloned Tyrone. The premise of Cloned Tyrone is that you have a series of eerie events thrust an unlikely trio onto the trial of a nefarious government conspiracy. And just that alone, and just from the trailers alone, I was intrigued to see what they were going to do. I was very enjoyed her, and it was very awesome. I definitely enjoyed in this, and I quite enjoyed this with a lot of insanity. I love the trailers for this. I like a lot of what this movie is going for in terms of the trailers, and plus I like the three actors. And John Boyega, and Jamie Foxx, and Teyonah Parris are all very solid actors. So I wanted to see what this could be. And I will say this now. I thought this was fun. It's definitely one of the more underrated films of this past year that a lot more people should have seen. Going into the positives of this, I think, for the most part, I think the performance of course, who you're going to get in this, I think the performance of John Boyega, Teyonah Parris, and Jamie Foxx, they all do a really good job in terms of the acting. And they all have some very good chemistry with each other. They work very well with each other. John Boyega is a pretty underrated actor. He got very shafted in the Star Wars sequel trilogy, which that would kind of piss me off as a guy of color because Finn should have been doing a lot more. I did enjoy a lot of moments here that were really good in terms of his acting. I thought he was fantastic. Teyonah Parris. I love Teyonah Parris. What more can I say about her? She is an absolute gem. She's fantastic here. Jamie Foxx, Academy Award winner. He's a great actor. Even in the worst thing ever, he's always good. I like his music too. I definitely really enjoyed them, and they made the performance very watch. I thought they all did very good in terms of what they could play with, in terms of what they do acting wise, and they made this work. They made it work, and I think they overall did a damn solid job in terms of what they could do. I also loved Kiefer Sutherland in this movie, and the rest of the cast here. They all did a very strong job. No one felt like they was phoning it in or half-assing it. They all pretty much came to work, and they all pretty much did a very strong job in terms of the acting. Everyone did good in what they could play with, and they know exactly what they were doing. I thought overall they sold this. They really did do good with selling this. And I thought that the solid performances here were good for the most part. It's very well directed. I like the directing. It's very well done. You can tell that this is a story that needs to be told. I like the different blends of sci-fi and blaxploitation and such. I definitely quite enjoyed a lot of what they were going with, and I think a lot of what they do is really awesome. They did very great in terms of what they play with, and I quite really enjoyed what the movie had to offer. I do like the cinematography part of it, and I think overall in terms of that, I think it really does a good job in cinematography wise. the different genre blends of Blaxploitation, which is a homage to the old 70s Blaxploitation with sci-fi industry, and you're watching these three leads uncover this cloning procedure here. I thought that was actually really fun to see. I like the musical score here, and for almost 2 hours, an hour and 59 minutes, it didn't really feel too long. And the humor, for the most part, made me laugh, and I was just in there enjoying myself. Because with a movie like this, considering the fact that, like I said, we have been going through rough shit since and during those times, we need to see something that's gonna make us laugh. So whether the movie makes you laugh or not, I definitely really thought that the performances here was really good, and I think overall they did a very solid job in terms of what they could do and in terms of what they could play with. So overall, I quite really enjoyed what they go with, and I definitely really liked it in terms of what they were able to do. And now going into the issues of this, I will say my only issue with this movie is that it slows down a tiny bit half into the film. And I really hate this part of the movie where it slows down in the middle. And I felt like there was a moment you could have still had the middle portion and still speed it up. And I think overall you could have just had it be done a little bit better. It gets a little underused. Yeah, there's some cast members I wanted more of. And I feel like you could have done better in terms of what you could do in terms of depth. Guys, I really thought this was actually quite entertaining to watch. I thought the direction was good. I thought the performances were nice. I thought the action was stellar. And just the nice Blaxploitation, and the originality in this movie made me happy. I love my franchises. I love my superhero shit, my Disney shit, my musicals, all of that. But when you get original movies like this, it gives me hope that originality is not dead. And it's not dead. Just some of you people who say that, you choose to not go see some original movies when people are telling you it's good or not. You just act selective, which we need less people being selective, and people need to start being a lot more open-minded with movies. Because no matter how good or bad a movie is, every movie deserves a chance. I thought this movie was entertaining. I'm gonna give this a better than Vampire.
Well, that's gonna do it for the video that you just watched. If you want to see more, my channel icon is up here. If you want to see more content from me, all my social medias are right here in this end card. I will also leave a playlist and a video here for you to see what the channel is about. As always, acknowledge me, stay Epictastic, join the Epictasticness, and you guys keep it cool.